If you're a small gym owner and you're wanting to know how do I stay competitive with large luxury gyms, this is going to be for you. Now, it may seem hard to think like, I have this small little 1,500 square foot gym that's not the nicest, it's not the prettiest. How do I keep up with these big luxury gyms that have all these different amenities and they're charging only $20 a month? There's a big advantage that we have as a small gym owner. And in case you guys don't know me, I'm the CEO of One Shot. We're a 7-figure organization that does coaching and personal training as a gym. And I go through the same struggles as everybody, right? So in a luxury gym, they'll have pools, saunas, steam rooms, big locker rooms, they have fitness classes, they have personal training, they have massage chairs, they have yoga, stretch rooms, racquetball, basketball. Some have tennis courts, and yet to be a member, it's only $30 a month. And you may think, how do I even compete with that? And these places, again, they're charging between $30 and $50 a month. And you may think, okay, how do I actually do it with that? There's a big advantage that we have as small gym owners. People crave one-on-one attention. People like personal communication. They like more personal relationships, and people will pay more money for that. Gyms lose at this size, right? When they're 10,000, 20, 40,000 square feet, they lose that personal touch. Hence why it's a volume game, right? They're just trying to get people signed up in volume. So there's no one-on-one much interaction or anything like that. The way we as a small gym are able to get away with charging, $800 to $1,200 a month instead of $30 to $50 is because we are able to provide that one-on-one touch. And instead of being a facility like this, luxury gyms, what this basically is in whole, it's basically a rental facility. If you really think about it, right? You're renting a facility to use all of this. There's no absolute guarantee that someone's going to get to their goal. Hence why when people join gyms, the amount of people who actually get results is very minimal because it's just a rental facility. What we have to think of our gym is not necessarily a rental facility or as a gym per se. We want to identify ourselves as a transformation facility, meaning that when people come to our gym, they're coming for a transformation. They're not coming to rent out equipment and a facility. At the end of the day, you got to think about, why do people join a gym? Why do people get a personal trainer? Why do people do classes? Why do they do that? They're doing it to get an actual result. They're not doing it to rent out a facility. So most gyms cannot provide that. And if they do, they provide it at a very small percentage. When we become a transformation facility, we're able to provide more one-on-one attention. Keep in mind, after coming out of COVID, people were isolated, quarantined for so long. Coming out of COVID, people crave now. They want to see other people. They want some kind of one-on-one or some kind of personal touch to it. We are able to provide one-on-one attention, right? And it's what people want. We're able to provide enough one-on-one attention to create results with the clients that we work with. Because again, at the end of the day, our transformation facility needs to be client-centric, focused on getting results, not on workouts, not on providing fat burn class, no, on actually getting results, because that's what people pay for. People will pay a lot of money if you could deliver a result to them. With that, because we don't have a high volume, right, we could centralize data per client, meaning we could track a lot of data to measure progress. In a large gym with 8,000 members, you can't do that. It's impossible, right? But we could actually do this. We could centralize data per client. We could get clients results. We could give one-on-one attention. We can offer even small group. Think of small group to be like either 8 people per a session, unlike over here in a luxury gym where there'd probably be 30, right? People will pay for more exclusivity. We can offer people more privacy. The people who pay the most money, they value privacy. They don't want to be in overcrowded gyms. You have to remember 80% of the general population are overweight, right? They are subconscious about going into a gym. They don't know how to work out. So going into a gym filled with guys in muscle shirts and girls with the boobs hanging out, like, it's not comfortable. This does not fit a lot of people. Sometimes people would prefer this. They prefer one-on-one attention. They would prefer getting results. They would prefer something in a smaller group. They prefer more privacy. That's what people crave. They crave that privacy to be able to have, when they're working out in a gym. And so they won't feel self-conscious being around other people. And people would pay a premium for that. So if we're able to provide that, we have the big advantage. There's a lot more that comes into a transformation facility, but this is just the core parts of what kind of goes into it and how do we have the upper advantage to compete with luxury gyms that have the top end type of things. For a luxury gym, it's a volume game. For a small gym transformation facility, it's not volume, it's not quantity, it's about quality. Meaning, how can we only get quality people to pay high premiums that we could provide quality results for? And we could provide that one-on-one attention, think of one-on-one touching or a personal touch, which a large gym is incapable of doing because it's a volume game. So think of your facility to be more of a transformation facility. And if you're only providing workouts and you have no clear, centralized data systems in place to measure clients' progress, that is probably the reason why you are struggling and competing with other people, and you're trying to have the lowest price to compete with other small gyms doing the same thing because you're only providing workouts. We have to get out of that commoditized market of group workouts and classes and whatnot, and we have to evolve into coming into a transformation facility. And if we don't know how, we need to figure out, how do I create this type of facility that I could still do my workouts that I typically do, but how do I incorporate nutrition and accountability so I could start creating results with the clients that I have? Something to think about. And if you guys like this, subscribe, like the channel, and let me know any other types of content you guys want to hear in the comments below. See you guys on the other side.